Hello, loves. Hello. July 6th, 2025. Sunday night, and today, I was doing a trippy thing. I was digging out goat heads. Those weeds that just go everywhere, bad seeds. And I was thinking of the parable that Jesus shared about the wheat, how some seeds are thrown on thorns and some on rocks and some on good soil, and then you got the goat heads. Those are seeds that should just not be thrown, like, worshiping Satan, or, gets goat heads are really a pain in the ass, and they really get into everything. And if you just mow them, those seeds go everywhere. You got to dig those suckers out by the roots, those goat heads. And believe me, I got a few in my shoe, and I knew I was alive today, definitely. And it felt good to actually dig those goat heads out and put them in a pile and throw their chips away rather than just cutting them out. Gotta dig them into the root. Whoops, I just got bit. Oh, God. Oh, man. I'm winging it here. This is not me. Yes, by Benadryl, definitely, for allergies and cutting weeds and digging goat heads out all day. God help me. But, you got to get to the root of it, and that's how the spirit of Satan has gotten to our country. You take a beautiful lawn and you put a goat head in it, and it just spreads like a virus. And then those bad seeds get thrown into environments and hurt others in the process. I think we're better off without goat heads, personally. But they need to be dug out by the roots, don't they? Glass.
Yep.
Class. Ding,
Yeah.
ding, ding. Johnny, you get a A++ at the end of class. I'll have to hold you after, okay? Give you bonuses. Okay, yes. Definitely. Yes, you got to weed out the weeds from the roots and separate them from the good chips. And dig up the dirt and, separate those goat heads and get that chips, rid of them completely by the roots. And we're getting there. I had a great time doing it today. It was quite a pleasure. I worked up a sweat twice today, and I didn't even know I could do it. And, but I had good tools, especially inspiration from the heavenly. They gave me the parable, kind of about like Jesus, but not him, definitely. He was, about seeds that got thrown into, bad weeds and choked out, and then good ones. But there's only a few ones. Those goat heads, man, they spread everywhere, and then you're alive, and it sucks. So we get them out by the roots, don't we, Labs?
Yeah, we have one.
Yeah, people can be goat heads. They can follow the spirit of Satan and really get under your skin and hurt you and challenge you and just be jerks. Don't even know the 10 Commandments. They're breaking them 7 ways from Sunday. And, bearing false witness and lying and manipulating and, influencing and, slandering innocent people mercilessly. There are those at 313. And it's a sad thing because I've paid, Laurel Ann Ryder, an innocent, not perfect, but innocent, and, other people too, Carlos Cordova. How many people haven't paid for, other people's shame? And they say that we're to blame, but you know how it is. You got 1 pointing out there, but you got how many pointing back? 3, Jack. Yeah, definitely. Let that hitch between the eyes there. Because it's certainty. And, yeah. Love you, loves all the way. Totally. Praying for you, me, everybody. Benadryl City, allergies. Good God Almighty. But that's okay. We're riding through it. Because, hey, the sky's going to be lighting up 7 ways from Sunday. Because we have new photons in all these clouds we have. That have come in, from energies out in the universes. And, yeah, those are going to be lighting up like Christ Mass trees. That, you were going to see magnificence in the skies like Shiva and Saki. Yeah. And the time of ancient Ayurvedic, because they go back 26,000 years, so you might want to look that up, loves. Ancient Ayurvedic battles and, in the skies and chips and, yeah, red and blue and, oh my God. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the pictures of the lightning that hit between Texas and New Mexico. That created an earthquake. Right smack between us. But anyway, I'm praying for you, me, and everybody, and, with the heavenly. Lighten up, loves. It could be worse. It can always be worse. So count your blessings. Love me, lovelies. Totally.